What up, 2A community? It's your boy, the Bald and Beard, back at you again with another video. So, I got a comment last time about how do I build out or set up my firearms. I'm a small dude, I'm 5'6", 160 pounds, got a medium-sized hand. I wear medium gloves. So, with that being said, everything is built to fit me, fit my hands. I like speed and accuracy is the name of my game. So these aren't unboxings. These are just where I keep my firearms to keep them pristine. So the first one, my Canic TP9 DASA, double action, single action, and it's a striker fire. So all of my guns, we're gonna go from tip to butt, just like the Navy does. The first thing I did with this was I got a recoil. I got the SpringCo recoil management system. This was some of the oil that they sent with that. It also came with not only the recoil management system, but also the firing pin spring. Then I got the slide and barrel Cerakoted. Once I did that, because it came with a very slick Cerakote, very easily worn off. So I got that done at Custom Defense, and I'll leave a link for them down below. They do a lot of custom work here in the Central Texas area. I mentioned them in my last video. They do wonderful work. So this is one of the guns that I had done by them. And again, I mentioned last time, if it is in any other color than black, that's the only color it came in. So after the recoil system, the Cerakoting, I got Tritium night sights for it, specifically for the Canik. I ended up removing their white front post with the Tritium insert and got the Ameriglow Luminescent green front post. And you know, when you shine light on it, it glows, all that kind of stuff. So I got that along. So I removed that old white post sight and put this green one in for Smith & Wesson Firearms. Is the front post, and then the rear post is Glock, but I went ahead and kept the Canik's rear sights on there. Then I got the Taylor Freelance brass backstrap in small, so it fits my hand perfectly, because again, I have medium hands. The grip was already kind of big, so I wanted a small backstrap for it, and I used the backstraps that came with it for reference. Then I got the +3 Canik mag extensions. So now they fit 21 + 1. This is 18 rounds, and it is clear. So, and then after I got the backstrap, I got the Magwell. Also a Canik specific Magwell. Then lastly, I got the trigger. It's the skeletonized one. They didn't have all the colors that they do now. As you can see here, it is just those little window cuts is what they consider skeletonized. So I didn't want the red one. I wanted specifically the skeletonized version. It just so happens that these two are matching colors. So I wanted to change that, but I was overruled by the powers that be. So the last part was I got some grip tape off Amazon for pools, stairs, tubs, stuff like that. So it's waterproof, and I had the powers that be also fashion me a pistol, some grip tape for my frame, my pistol frame for it. It's not the best. It's not the best shape, but it is better quality than I found with the other pistol grips. So that is how my Canik TP9 DA is put together. And then I have a Streamlight TRLS. It has the strobe function. I do have batteries in it, but I have a battery cover, a plastic battery cover inside there to preserve the housing and the batteries while this gun is, you know, just in the case, put away. So that is the TP9 DASA. I have another Canik. This is the TP9 SC Elite. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the recoil management system. Is the Canik light recoil system. I have the Canik threaded barrel. Going to put a compensator on that. The Tritium sight that I pulled off of my TP9 DASA, I put on the front post here for the Canic Elite SC. And the rear sights are still blacked out. If you have Tritium on the back, the front, along with the red dot, it's just too much going on. So I just needed the front post in Tritium. It's also white. And then I have the Romeo 0 red dot on there with the aluminum housing on there. Then I have the upgraded trigger spring along with the Flatface trigger from Canik as well. Then working our way back, we have another Taylor Freelance brass small backstrap. This one did come in black, so it's in black. Then I have a 12-round magazine in the firearm for storage purposes. Then I have the upgraded magazines to go with it. I have a 15-rounder that fits perfectly. As you can tell, it's perfect. Then I have an 18-rounder, which is a 15 plus 3 mag extension. Now that one does sit off a little canted, but it still works. Haven't had any issues with it. And the trigger is nice, beautiful. I also had all my Canik's triggers installed at Custom Defense as well, because you have to take out this pin in the takedown system. So I couldn't do it, didn't want to tear up my firearm, so that's how I did it. I had Custom Defense do it. So if you look at the trigger, nice and clean. Just real, that little bit of take up right there. You hit that defined wall, boom. And the reset is short, tactile. So that's how I have my these will be my 2 competition guns once I start getting more into my competitions. This is just a carrying case here that I have for my pistols for range days. All right, the next firearm is gonna be my home defense AR9. I have 2 Glock 33 round magazines. It's 30 plus the 31 plus the 2 extensions. And then I also have a MFG F5 9mm Glock drum. It's a 50 rounder. Let's make sure it's all clear. So it's clear. So from the front to back, I have a combination brake and compensator. It's a 2-port brake, and it has top and bottom compensation ports, so you can time it in any direction that you want to. And then I have a BoBro flashlight mount, the ultralight one for the M-Lok. And then I have RovyVon's Aurora A3 750 lumen flashlight attached to it for EDC carry. So I just went ahead and zip tied it to the mount. So it's not going anywhere because they don't make a mount specific for something like this. So I went ahead and put that together myself. So the flashlight works. You have a moment, then you have a constant. So this is the low beam here, the medium beam, and then the bright. And then you click it 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then you have a strobe function there. So I have all the features of a larger flashlight in a smaller package. It's also USB rechargeable, so I just put the USB portion on top so I can just charge it at any time. Going back, I have a LaRue meticulously built trigger, the 2-stage with the curved trigger shoe in there. The safety is still Milspec Safety. Then going back, I have a Warhammer Breach Micro 2 charging handle. Again, trying to keep it real compact and tight as possible with this package here. And then going back for the buffer tube, was switched out for a 3.5-inch buffer tube. I'm not sure who makes the buffer tube. I got it at a gun show again from a friend of mine. Then working our way down, we have the MagPul MOE-K pistol grip that fits this a lot better than the MagPul pistol grip that came with it. Actually no, it came with the A2 pistol grip with the finger groove in the middle, and that was a no bueno for me. Then I have, for the sighting system, I have MagPul's Gen 3 pop-ups, quick deployment, backup iron sights, even though these are the main sights that I use for this firearm. Then I went ahead and put some grip tape on the front because you can't put a hand stop on this, it's too short, and I didn't want my hand that close to this barrel anyway. This is just a little 5-inch barrel, so I shoot it from here, and that looks like this. So this is how it fits in my hand here, and everything I need to reach is readily available. So, and then of course it's slung, it's clipped in, it's bungee. So if I want to put that on me and punch out, I can. So there's that. And then if I need to get in and out of it quickly, I can as well. So this is my AR9 home defense. All right, last but certainly not least is the owner of all of this. Again, that powers that be. This is their firearm. This is her firearm. So this doesn't belong to me, even though I paid for everything on it. This is the DBX 5.7 chambered in 5.7. Of course, it's PDW style firearm. The first thing I did was remove the muzzle device that came with it. It was a 3-prong muzzle device. Remove that and put just a simple thread protector on there. Then I have an MFT 20 lumen flashlight. Nothing too bright, didn't want her to blind herself or anything like that, just enough lumens to see in the dark. Then it has an Arisaka hand stop on there, as you can see here. Going back more, we have an Elfman adjustable 3-gun adjustable trigger, along with their anti-rotational pins and the Elfman ambidextrous push button safety. So that's the safety and trigger system, followed by this right here is called Trinity Force pistol grip. I've never seen it before other than at the gun show that I went to here in Central Texas, and it just fit the pistol so much better than the MagPul MOE-K I pulled off here and put on the AR9. It has a larger swell, but it's shorter for her smaller hands. So it gives her that full pistol grip without being too long or too bulky. Then going up top, we have Glock ghost ring sights. I forget where I got the adapter plates from. It's been a long time since I put this together. I do have a ScalarWorks mount for the aimpoint acro, and then I have a Vector Frenzy optic on there. It is their enclosed optic with their multi-reticle. So it has the circle dot, and then just circle along with a solar panel on top. If you want to learn more about Vector optics, I would check out Focus Trip on YouTube. He goes through a lot of Vector optics, and which inspired me to get this one in particular. They make really good optics. They're an OEM wholesaler, so chances are if you have any optic not made specifically in America or Switzerland, you have a rebranded Vector optic. Then going back to the pistol brace is made by A3 Tactical with their brace here. And I have it flipped upside down, that way it folds to the right instead of the left. That way it's quicker deployment than pressing on top. For some reason, it just seems quicker to me. And then I have it angled down so it clears the ejection port. You know, if you have to pull it out and get right to it, you have something to hold on to right there, like that. And then you can just, and then get busy, you know. And then I have it specifically set up this way to look through the ScalarWorks to not allow, or to alleviate, I should say, having to shoot it at a 45-degree cant. And these M-Lok covers, I forget who makes those, but these are rubber inserts for M-Lok, and that's just to absorb the heat. Of course, if we're talking magazines for this, it takes FN magazines. So I have the 30-round FN mags, and of course it's unloaded. It even has the tag in there, how I keep it stored. These are no ammo. And so that's how it would look with the 33-round mags in it. So even though it's not an AR per se, it has AR capabilities if you know anything about a 5.7, along with the full 30-round capacity, just like a standard AR. So we'll put that back in there. But I do have something particular for this. And if things get real interesting, we also have a 55-round drum for this as well. So if we need a little more clearing ability, we have that as well. So we have the 55-round MagPul drum, and it is a metal insert as well. So that is the DBX 5.7, chambered in 5.7. All right, 2A community, that's my gun collection. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can hit me on Instagram, Rumble, YouTube. Drop a comment. I'll try to respond, if not with a video. Stay safe, stay humble. Bald and Beard out.